What up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. It's time for a monthly wrap-up. Look, I know this is late, but don't come for me, okay? Last month was a little stressful. I was going through some stuff. And did I read? Yes. Did I read as much as I usually do? No. So today we're going to talk about all of the books that I finished in the month of April. We don't have much to talk about, but it's some high quality shit. So let's get into it. So I finished 4 books in the month of April. I finished 2 ebooks and 2 physical books. One was a novella, one was an arc. Let's talk about them. Let's go ahead and get into the ebooks first because I had a really great time. First things first, we have to talk about Miss Kenya Goree Bell. I did receive an ARC copy of Good as Hell. This is the most recent book in her Mogul series. This book just reminded me that I need to go all the way back to the beginning, start fresh, and get myself well acquainted. I had a very, very good time. This book follows Lyric and Hassan. Lyric is a prominent fixture in the R&B community. She is known as the Empress. She is doing her damn thing. It's giving Meg Thee Stallion vibes with R&B feels, okay? When we're introduced to Lyric, we see her celebrating the production of a movie with some of her business folks as well as family members. And the production of this movie was bolstered by our Moroccan princes, one of them being Hassan. And when she meets Hassan, he is a nasty motherfucker, okay? He is mean, he is rude to her, and she is just like, I don't understand the energy. But she's also concerned because she's like, I don't know why I give a fuck that he don't like me in the first place. I don't usually give a damn what people think about me. So imagine her surprised when she gets an invitation at the club to meet him in his suite. Yeah. See, he's been in his feelings because he wants her. He wants to get at that. And they have a little one-nighty together. And it's a great night. They're vibing. The chemistry is there. The sex is amazing. They're having a phenomenal time. And Lyric is like, you know, I'm really feeling this guy. And he's really feeling me too. Maybe this is more than a one-night stand. Until she hears him on the phone with his fiance. At that moment, Lyric deads it. She's like, nah, this ain't gonna work. I'm out. See you later. And Hassan doesn't hear anything else of Lyric for a while. She disappears from the scene. She disappears kind of from the industry in general. She's supposed to tour, but her tour dates are postponed. And the next time we see Lyric, she is reigniting her career. But she's not by herself because she has a little one. She has a baby. A baby that's about the same age as the amount of time that she has been disappeared from the industry. So imagine how thrown she is when she finds out that her little nosy ass family member gets a picture of the baby, puts it in the paper, and says, this baby looks a whole lot like a certain Moroccan prince. And when he sees this, he's like, bet. Lyric thinks that she's on a plane to go to her next tour date, but her plane gets diverted. She touches down, and who was it but Hassan? He's there to get his child and to make her pay for hiding his baby from him. Y'all, it was a good time. I was not sure about Hassan, right? Because he is one of those characters that's just mean to be mean. He ain't been through nothing. He just mean. But I actually ended up really enjoying Hassan. I enjoyed watching how bit by bit he understands that even though his anger is valid, that he's never going to get her to love him the way that he wants her to if he continues to take away her agency and her choices. Of course, with all of this, with Hassan being actual royalty, everything changes for Lyric. He takes everything away from her. She's not allowed to tour. She's not even allowed to really go out and defend herself. And I mean, people are talking mad shit. He doesn't understand that Lyric is more than just this little pop star that goes around bouncing around dancing and just expects the world to be handed to her. Lyric is out here doing actual tangible work, and she cares about the brand that she's built and the people that she helps. During this journey, Lyric has to really look within herself and start standing up for what she wants in life and let Hassan know, I may have been wrong, but you definitely ain't gonna do me like this. On top of the fact that somebody in the palace has put a hit on Miss Lyric, and she's literally dodging bullets. I had a wonderful time with this story. This was a solid 4 out of 5 for me. It was a great book. Like I said, I didn't connect with Hassan the way that I usually connect with a lot of the other male main characters. So that's really the only thing that was like a miss for me. But other than that, I had a phenomenal time with this book. And then my next ebook, I just wanted something really quick, sweet, spicy, all of that good stuff. When I want something that's going to be absolutely filthy, but a short read, I always go to Miss Jenika Snow. So I read The Demon by Jenika Snow. This is a recent release for her, and it's part of her Monsters and Pretty series that she's released. The first one was The Beast, literally for girlies who had a crush on the Beast and were mad when he turned into a human. The Demon is another one that gives us that damsel in distress arc, and basically the damsel running into the arms of the danger. But the danger is really hers. We have our demon. He's like a little cave monster type situation, right? He kind of hangs out. He's like a shadow daddy type dude. We have our FMC who is running from her father. Her father is basically trying to marry her off to some unsavory people. And so she is on the run, and his people are trying to find her. While she's on the run, she's like, this cave looks a little scary, but you know, they probably won't find me in here, so I'll run up in here. What she doesn't know is that this entire time she's being watched by a demon. She's being watched by a shadow demon, and he is just hoping that she is going to run into his clutches, which she does. She runs into the cave and she feels a presence, and the presence is him. And she is introduced to this very scary looking demon with 2 appendages. 2 for both. Yeah, y'all can do the math. But what she doesn't know is that this demon is actually her mate. He is her fated mate, and it is his job to protect and care for her. And that's what he does, on top of making sure that they do certain things. It was very quick, really raunchy and spicy. It was a good time. If you haven't read Jenika Snow's work, but you really love monster romance, I highly recommend if you want something that's going to be short and to the point. And then she also released another one, like recently. I think that's even shorter than most of them. I want to say it's like 30 pages at most. And I'm probably going to read that this weekend while I'm on vacation, because why not? And we need to talk about these physical books, because even though I didn't read a lot in the month of April, I read really, really good shit. First things first was Hunted by Evie Divine. This is a Why Choose dark romance that just gave me my entire life. At the top of the book, we are introduced to our main character, Amelia. Amelia is on the run from her partners. Now, she has been dating 2 of the most sought after men in the country, Dominic and Grayson, okay? They're very prominent men in the business world. And so when it's leaked that she has been dating both of them, she gets scared. Leah has a lot of skeletons in the closet. She's not just running from them, she is running from her past. And the boys don't understand. They're just like, we love you. like we thought we understood this. They met on one Halloween night in a corn maze and did absolutely obscene things to each other, and they became each other's lifelines. So when all of this goes down, Leah goes on the run and they are chasing her. And of course, because she's theirs, they find her. But they don't just find her, they have to bolster her and give her the courage to really start to face her demons. And her demon is in the form of an awful man named Caleb. What Grayson and Dominic don't know the full story of is that Amelia is not 100% Amelia. Amelia has been living in witness protection for several years because of the things that Caleb did to herself as well as her family. And he has caught up with her. He knows who she is now. And it's time for her to face the music and get this horrible person out of her life. This book was the definition of feminine rage, okay? This book is everything that every woman wishes they could do to the man that has ruined their lives. If you want dark romance, you want lots of steamy smut, you want two men that will literally burn the world for her, but you also want her to get hers, like she's strong female character down, I highly recommend. Evie Divine is an author to watch, okay? She is absolutely that girl. So I highly recommend this book if all of those things sound amazing to you. It gets gory. It gets gruesome. When I tell you she gets hers, she gets hers. Highly recommend. So good. Midnight Skies comes out at the end of the month, and that is going, I believe that one is more so on the like dark academia track. That's up for pre-order. If you guys have already gotten into the beautiful world of Evie Divine and want to continue, I highly recommend. I cannot wait to get into Midnight Skies. Then last but absolutely not least, I did finish Her Psycho Beast by E.P. Bali, and I'll be honest, this book gotta put me in a reading slump. 'Twas a lot. First things first. Can we get into the man? Can we get into the man? Each book in the Animus Academy series follows each mate. And so this is Scythe's book 3. Scythe is a shark shifter who also is head of the mob. He's a gangster in the best way. We have so many things going on in this book. We have a friend that has gone missing. We have Aurelia like truly getting into her powers, understanding how powerful she is. We have big shakeups at Animus Academy, especially with the leadership dynamics, right? We have those outside power dynamics coming in and trying to take hold because now everyone knows who and what Leah is, and everyone wants a piece of the pie. And so she is still trying to navigate this really difficult situation with her mates because not all of them really like her. On top of the fact that she has become a huge target in the Animus community. With her identity and what she is able to do, people want to sell and breed her. And she has to do everything to make sure that she keeps her friends as well as herself and her mates safe. And we see so many different things happening in this book. We understand so much more. We understand how she and her mates have actually been very much connected their entire lives, and they just didn't 100% know it. We get to see more of their powers, and we really get to see Aurelia and Scythe bonding in this book. I adore Scythe's character. Like, he has been through so much. He is very stoic and mean and gritty for a reason, but he has such a gentle love and care for Aurelia. Not just being gentle, but also being that person that is so proud of the woman that she is. As he continues to understand what she has been doing, her rhyme and her reason for everything that she has done, he really does become so deeply proud of who she is as a woman, and who she is as his Regina in general. Seeing the way that his respect and love and care for her develops through this book was everything. Ekta hits it on the head every single time. Like, these dynamics are what I live for. I feel like this right here has overtaken the Bonds That Tie series for me. You guys know I devoured that last year. This has taken the place of that for me. I have already picked up the 4th book. That is Xander's book. Xander is our dragon shifter, and he is definitely the toughest nut to crack. He hates her. He totally hates her. So I don't know. After the events of this book, it's going to be really hard to redeem the last 2 mates in this mating bond. But I know that Ekta is gonna bring it all together. I know she will. This was such a good book. If you guys have not gotten to the Animus Academy series, you need to. The prequel novella is Her Vicious Beast, and then the first book in the series is Her Feral Beast. I highly recommend, if you like it dark, you like it why choose, you love fantasy, paranormal, you love a little bit of dark academia as well. It has all of those vibes, and the magic system is way more fleshed out and discussed in these books than they are in some of the others that I have still enjoyed as well. This was a phenomenal read. I had a very good time with it. I'm holding out because I still need to work on so many more of my books for the Black Romance Readathon. But once that is done, I'm getting right into the next book. All right, my lovelies, that was everything that I read in the month of April. Not too shabby. Is it as much as I usually read? No, but I feel like I read some high quality books. Everything was fire. Everything was on point. I had a very good time. Y'all let me know, what books did you finish in the month of April? Are you hitting your reading goals? This is the first month that I really haven't hit any of my reading goals, but that's okay because we coming back hot. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Of course, like I said, let me know what books you finished in the month of April down below. And of course, if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. Come chill out with me because we have a good time over here with our books. Love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.